Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos with the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shops. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that little notification bell so that anytime I do load a new video, you will be notified. And if you could also like, comment, and share this video, that would be amazing. Now, I actually filmed last week's cash envelope unstuffing and stuffing, like Tara calls it, but I ran out of time, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't feeling well, and it was kind of busy at work, and there was just lots of things going on, so I never had the time to edit or upload. So I'll just do a brief summation of it. So last week I started out with $50, $30 in spending, $10 in office, and $10 in toiletries. No, I started out with nothing, added those amounts, and then spent most of the spending, spent all of the office, and did not spend any of the toiletry amount. So $2 I moved into the savings like I've been doing, and then $10 I just carried over into this week. So this week we started off with $60. That was the $10 plus the additional $50 that I gave myself every week of April. So we'll go ahead and do this and then do the top here. So for spending, I have an entire dollar left. So we spent $29 with $1 that I can move into savings. For the office and for toiletries, I actually spent everything. So that's $10 there, and then $20 there. So that leaves us 0 and 0. And then this I'll move into my little savings thing in just a minute. But I wanted to add in all of my spending just so I could fill this up here. And I think I should have started. No, I think that's okay. I'm just, because I didn't add anything to these. Because that's what I was thinking. Maybe I should have said starting 0 and then put those numbers here. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. So spending 27 plus 28 plus 28 plus 29 equals 112. And then office 10, 10, 10, 10, so that's 40. And 20 and 20, that equals 40. And so that leaves me $8 and 0 and 0. And if we add in the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's how we came up with that $8 there that we are moving into savings. So that works. Awesome, awesome. I love it when the numbers tie. Yay. All right, so let's do our tracking. And for spending on the 23rd, I picked up breakfast from the cafeteria. And that was spending and $6. Cash 25th was, I'm seeing a trend here, cafeteria breakfast. And that was from spending. and that was $6. And yesterday I went to Walmart and picked up some prizes to go along with the giveaway. If you haven't already checked it out, check out my fourth part of my Newbie to Newbie 6 Month Later series, where I talk about my planner essentials and a giveaway. Now in that video, I showed the 2 giveaways that I'm doing, the YouTube one and the Instagram, but I always include items from Hawaii. I just didn't have them at the time of filming, but that's what I picked up yesterday. So some chocolates and some candies and just some real Hawaii themed things that will fit into the envelope, because I can't get really big things because I'd like to keep my shipping costs down as much as possible, since I'm paying all the shipping. And so that was $17. That was cash, and then we're moving that final dollar into savings. So, and I don't know that I did that before. Yeah, I didn't do that before. So we'll take that out. And then for the office, it was on the same day, but I bought some items needed for administrative professional day, and then I also bought a frozen lunch for me. So we'll just do admin day and frozen, because it was all one transaction from Walmart, and that was from office, and that was $10 cash. And then for the toiletries, 2 different days, so earlier in the week and then yesterday, I picked up some toiletries. That's spelled wrong. And toiletries. And all from Walmart. There definitely is some trends going on here. So clearly I need to bring food from home, and I need to stay out of Walmart. So that was out of the toiletries. And that was 9, and that was 11. Now I know, oh, I'm not really consistent in here. I shouldn't have put the brackets because this isn't negative. So it makes sense here, although it is in the negative column, so I actually don't need that. I know when I watch other people, they switch out their pens. Red for negative, black for their starting, and then green if they still have money, like these items here. That just seems too much for me. And I mean, I have a pen that has all those colors on here, but I mean, it's hard enough for me to focus on this math. I can't imagine adding colors to it. That'll just be too distracting for me. So let's see if the math comes out on here. I don't know why it wouldn't, but you never know. So 6 plus 6 plus 17 plus 10 plus 9 plus 11 equals $59. And we did start off with 60, like it says right there. We did have that dollar left that we moved into savings, so all of that works out. Perfect. Now, I did mention, I believe last month, that every month I'm just going to do a new one of these, but there was so much space on these two that I just couldn't bring myself to start a new one, especially since I don't seem to spend a lot in these categories anyway. And even for this one, I just figured, okay, well, I'll just use it until I run out of space. And then if anything, I can just add this to the new one. Although I do have less money per week in May, but I'm actually going to talk about that in a different video. So yeah, that's my cash envelope unstuffing for the final week of April. And as I've mentioned, I believe in 2 videos ago, well, it was 2 weeks ago. Again, I didn't load this video, so I actually might have said it in there, but I have less excess per week, but then I also have less in my envelopes than I did the month before. So, I mean, it does seem a very small amount to have left over for the entire month. As I can see from my spending, most of it goes towards food, which it is not a surprise to me. But as Tara mentioned, I might just have this down to the amount that I actually need. So having excess, you know, if you're, I don't know how I want to say this. So if I'm budgeting this correctly, then that's how it should come out. So I shouldn't have the expectation that I'm going to have a lot of money left over, because either I would need to force myself to do like a no spend week, or it could be that my spending totals that I'm giving myself was too much to begin with. I think that's what I was trying to get to. So, yep. I actually enjoy tracking it. I don't know that I enjoy that it seems like all of my money per week goes towards food. I don't know that I like seeing it, but I like writing it. I just, yeah. I eat a lot of food, clearly. Takeout food. So if I do want to start cutting some expenses, that's definitely the category that it would have to come from. And again, this is my weekly check-in and the final check-in for April. And I will actually be doing my setup for May in the next video. So thank you for following me on this journey. And as always, aloha.